I personally identify as asexual, but I do not identify with the modern asexual movement, with the movers and shakers and the asexuality.org crowd and the people who follow the philosophy of David J. I don't agree with them. And here's why I'm against contemporary asexuality and all of the major asexual influencers. It's because they're all just puppets of the progressive straight establishment that wants to convince women it's virtuous to have sex outside of marriage as long as they use birth control. That sex outside of marriage is a wonderful, great thing. Just be careful. And here's the key reason why it's so screwed up. It's because the modern asexual movement is obsessed with telling people that just because you're asexual, that doesn't mean you're against sex. And so you have all these women who rightly are uncomfortable with the idea of casual sex, and then the asexual movement tells them, oh, you're not a normal person, you're demisexual, or you're some variety of asexual. And even if that's the case, you still need to be sex positive and inclusive. You don't want to be a sex negative asexual. And it basically tells all these women who think there's something wrong with casual sex, it tells them, you're part of an identity group, you're part of progressivism, and part of that is this open inclusiveness that ironically leads to the idea of the asexual who's supposed to be sex positive and progressive. And so it's essentially just a way to convince all these women who don't want to have sex outside of marriage that in order to be progressive, they still need to have sex outside of marriage because it's bigoted to be a sex-negative asexual. And that's the whole scam of the asexual movement. It's nothing but a conspiracy, puppets of the straights.